Hey y'all, I just want to let you know real quick, I've had a couple people message me and they're like, where have you been? So I wanted to let you know what had been going on here. I had to get new countertops in the kitchen because I had old Formica countertops here, and we had a seam that was going towards the wall that over the years water had gotten under there, and so the bottom of my countertops was sort of disintegrating. So I had to go ahead and get new countertops. So I thought I would show you guys the new kitchen countertops I got. I just went with a solid surface. I don't know if you can see it. We'll try to get a close-up shot so you can see the pattern. It's there, but it's very, very muted. Had to get a new sink to go with new countertops. And so as you can see, I've got a whole new area to work in. I actually gained about an inch of workspace here because the sink's an undermount, so that's kind of cool. And then I've got the same issues over here. I say issues, but it's the same pattern over here. And I really, really love it. I just went with a solid surface, and I'm really, really happy with it. So that is where I've been. I took 3 weeks to get all this coordinated and get everything worked out where they could come and measure and then bring it and then bring the sink and put the plumbing back together and all that. So that's one announcement, and then I've got another big announcement that I'm going to be adding to this video in just a few minutes, and another really happy announcement. So I'll see you in a few. Hey y'all, so about the second announcement, I told you it was pretty major, and the reason it's pretty major is because I have adopted another dog, and her name is Macy Grace. And this is her. Macy, do you want to say hi? So Macy is a rescue, and she came from Texas. And my friend Terry rescues dogs out in Texas. And this came across her news feed from a friend of hers on Facebook. And I had actually gone to the shelters here a couple of times looking for dogs, and I just wasn't clicking with any of them. And I said a prayer and I asked God to help me find a dog that was smaller than Madison, because Madison's last day here on earth, I had to call the fire department to help me get her into the car because she weighed 79 pounds and she could not get herself in the car, and I couldn't pick her up and get her in the car. So I had asked God to help me find a dog that was smaller than her, that didn't shed any more than her, that was short-haired, and was a sweetheart. So Terry posted, are you going to go play? Okay. So Terry posted a picture of Macy, and I said, okay, let me see this dog's story. And she told me that she didn't really know the story, that the lady had posted was a friend of a friend. So she hooked me up with this lady. And it turns out that she found Macy on Interstate 61 in Houston, Texas. And she thought when she was driving up the interstate that Macy was a piece of rubber that had peeled off of a trucker's tire. And she realized when she got closer to her that it was a dog, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's a dog in the road. So she turned around, went back around, and picked her up. And she said she was a little bit scared to pick her up, but she didn't give her a hard time. So she put her in the car and took her to a vet to see if she had a microchip, which she did not. And she had several wounds on her. So the vet is not sure if she was used as a bait dog or if she was just attacked while she was out. But she had bites, really pretty deep bites on both her back legs, on her back, and one of her ears had been tagged as well. So Sarah, the lady that found her, she could not keep her because she lives with her parents. So they started calling shelters around the area, and none of the shelters would take her in. And from what I understand, it's because she was picked up in Houston proper, but she lived in Conroe, Texas. And so they have some weird law out there that if you live in a different county than where you found the dog, then that county shelter can't just come pick the dog up. So they put her on Facebook. They were looking for somebody that could take her. And when I saw the picture of her eyes, and I'll post a picture here somewhere in the video so you guys can see the picture of her that just melted my heart. I just knew. And so when I got in touch with Sarah, I was asking her a bunch of questions, and Sarah was asking me a bunch of questions, which is a good thing, because whenever we're trying to, you know, rescue a dog, you want to make sure that the person that you're talking to rescue the animal is going to be a responsible pet owner. So it just happened that I had just uploaded, excuse me, I had just uploaded Madison's video a few weeks earlier, and so I let Sarah see Madison's video just so she could see who I was and see how much I loved Madison. And Macy's enthralled with my bracelet here. But anyway, so she looked at the video. She said her and her parents prayed about it, and they decided that I would be a good adoptive mom for her. I asked her to take Macy back to the vet and have her checked for heartworm, parasite, all, you know, any kind of health issues that were going on, and I would pay for it. And she graciously agreed to do that for me. And so the next day, the vet's office called and said all of her labs came back really well. She was heartworm negative, she had no parasites, blood work was good, and she was very healthy. So she said, the lady at the vet's office said, the vet wants to talk to you though, and I thought, uh-oh, we just found something. But she said, no, I think he just wants to talk to you. So Miss Sarah and I had made arrangements to meet in the middle, which was Mobile, Alabama. And hello, love. Hello, thank you. Which was to meet in Mobile, Alabama, and that was the halfway point for the two of us. It's a 5.5 hour drive in the middle. So I was a little concerned because Sarah had told me that she was really kind of crazy in the car. And I mean, who can blame her? You know, somebody dumps her out on Interstate 61 in Houston, which is a major highway. She was terrified of cars. So I asked a couple of friends of mine if they could go with me to help, you know, keep her calm in the car. And unfortunately, at the time, none of my friends could go with me. So I prayed and told God, I said, Dad, you know I'm not afraid to make this drive, but please protect Sarah driving her to me, and please protect me driving her home, and protect Miss Sarah going back home. And in the meantime, I started looking online for female names, because I had a Missy and then a Madison, and I just kind of like M names. So I was looking, and I saw the name Macy, and I thought, well, that's a pretty name. I wonder what that means. So I looked up Macy, and it means gift from God. So I was like, okay, this is totally a God wink and a sign. And so she's playing on the sofa. You probably can't see her right now. Oh, you're gonna be a YouTube star, I'm telling you. So anyway, we made the decision to meet in the middle, and I found the name, and I was like, okay, this is definitely a sign. And so we made the plans to meet in the middle. Well, the vet called me the next day, and he said, are you the lady that's adopting this dog? And I said, I am. And he said, well, I wanted to talk to you. And I said, okay, is something wrong? And he goes, no, she's perfectly healthy. He said, she's about 9 months old. And he said, but I wanted to talk to you because Sarah said that you guys were going to meet in the middle to hand her off. And I said, that's right. And he goes, well, he says, I'm a pilot, and it would be my honor if you would let me fly her to you. And y'all, my mouth just dropped open. I was like, are you serious? And he said, yes, I am. And I said, can I pay you? And he goes, no, ma'am. He said, you guys have done so much for this little girl. And he said, she's such a sweetheart. And he said, I would like to make this my gift to her. So when he flew her into an airport that's 25 minutes from me. So I had to drive all of 25 minutes to pick her up. And my friend Jenny was able to go with me that day. So we were able to pick her up and bring her home. And Jenny drove, so I was able to pet her and love on her. And we stopped at Chick-fil-A. You can't eat my bracelet, babe. And we stopped at Chick-fil-A and got her some chicken nuggets, because she hadn't had anything to eat since the night before because she had to fly. and she had to take a little tranquilizer to fly, and she spent 2 days with Dr. B before she was flown here. So it just totally and completely worked out, and she has been really, really leash reactive to other dogs and to some people. And so I've been doing a lot of work with her and following a couple of trainers on YouTube, and she's making huge progress. She's not nearly as afraid of people as she was when she first got here. You can't eat my bracelet. No, you cannot. But she's just a total and complete snuggle bug. All she wants to do is hang out with people and just play, and she's just a little love. And so she also gets the zoomies, which is hysterical, and I actually have a little short video that I took of her doing the zoomies, jumping up and down here on the sofa, and I'll attach it to the end of this video. And if you watch till the end, the dog can do Olympic type jumps. She jumped literally 8 feet from the door of the kitchen onto the sofa, and if you stay and watch the video, it's hysterical. So anyway, that's where I've been. That's what's been going on. We're going to start cooking in the kitchen again. Don't eat my bracelet. We're going to start cooking in the kitchen again, probably tomorrow or the next day, and we'll be posting videos much more regularly again. But I just wanted to give you guys an update and introduce you to this little nut, and I'm sure you'll be seeing more of her because she is just a little ham and a little clown. And I already just love her to pieces. So thank you guys for checking on me, and thank you for asking about me, and thank you for meeting Miss Macy Grace. Yes, you're her doll. You are a little doll. You are. So we will see you guys later, and I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Maniac. Are you finished? Oh my goodness.